What's up, fellow Eagles fans? First of all, fly Eagles fly. It's like, yeah, they got the win. I should be happy. You know, they were able to pull it out, but should it even been that close? Should it had to have come down to a game-ending interception? Should the Eagles had only been up by 5? Absolutely fucking not. I mean, God fucking damn it. Where do I start? I mean, I got the fucking highlights playing right now because, you know, I'm sorry to say this, to admit this, but I tapped out. I tapped out when the score became 22-16 and Hurts heaved the motherfucker on the fourth down try. I for those of you who stuck around to watch the whole game, good for you, man. You're more in control of your emotions than me. You're more well adapted to bullshit. But I can only tolerate so much. And we're back to seeing the same old Nick Sirianni bullshit Philadelphia Eagle football. Now, granted, yes, not entirely all on him because, let's be honest, the Saquon Barkley fumble that led to the touchdown, that was some serious horse shit. Clearly down by fucking contact. And no matter how many times the head official or the rule maker or whatever you fucking call them, the guy that explains the rules and shit, it doesn't help. Because when you're when you're an emotional wreck like me, you don't give a rat's fucking ass how they explain it. Because it's bullshit. And that was this entire game from start to finish was bullshit. Eagles cashing in on Jaguar bullshit earlier, and then the script flipped. But then there's Nick Sirianni's decision making. The constant going for it. The leaving points off the fucking board. At some point, you gotta stop. We thought he learned this lesson last week in Cincinnati. Obviously, we were wrong. Nope. Right back to the same old ridiculousness. And there was clear panic. Clear panic to force these decisions after the Jaguars got back into it. I mean, I understand Elliott missed a 57-yarder earlier, but he's guaranteed to make extra points. He's guaranteed to make chip shots. And for him, that's like 40 plus. The final score overall should have been 34-16. I'll let the Jaguars have the 2 freebie touchdowns. But he was down. That was the challenge that Sirianni lost. That motherfucker was short. That should have been 4th down, although they probably would have gotten it anyway, so I'm not going to make too much into that. And then the Jaguars' last touchdown to cap the scoring. We'll let them have that one. But, yeah, the fumble return, absolute fucking horseshit. Barkley was down by contact. I don't give a damn how good the return was by Walker. It should never have fucking happened. And, I know, it's just a game. I totally get that. No fucking reason for me to lose my fucking shit. Rip my jersey off, throw my fucking hat, storm up to my room and basically destroy my shit. I ripped the fucking head off my goddamn clothes hamper, ripped the fucking head off my goddamn stand fan. But, try to understand it from my point of view, folks. Yes, it is just a game, or so we say. But you know what a game is to me? A game is, when you're playing pool with your friends, when you're playing bowling, when you're playing a video game, when you're playing cards, when you're playing games. This is not a game. This is supposed to be a way of life. And these motherfuckers, I'm talking athletes, coaches, they make more fucking money than you and I will ever fucking see in our lifetime. They make more fucking money than people that do actual, real fucking jobs. I'm talking nurses, doctors, policemen, firemen, paramedics. I mean, people that do real important stuff. The people that fight to defend our fucking country. These people have more reason to earn that kind of money than people who just throw a fucking ball around and doodle up plays that a fucking kindergartner could do on their fucking napkin. So do you understand why I kind of get a little too crazy about this stuff? These guys are making so much goddamn money, and most of it comes from us because of merchandising, ticket sale. I mean, that money essentially comes from us fans. They get our fucking hard-earned money, and for what? For that bullshit? Fuck that. Supposed to be professional. What I watched today wasn't professional. That's a slop fest. You can see that shit in high school football. That's ridiculous. Thousands of fucking dollars invested from the fucking fans for that load of nonsense. Fuck you all. Fuck me raw. That's bullshit. I ain't paying for that bullshit. I ain't paying for Nick Sirianni to go for it on every fucking opportunity and leave points off the fucking board just to satisfy his selfish ego. Enough's enough! Why should any of us tolerate that? If it's a game, they should be making that kind of fucking money. Bull! Puts a sour note on some of the fine fucking plays that were made today. I mean, let's give the Jaguars their line of credit. That defense kept them in that game as best they could. They made some good plays, especially on the third down. Like, they weren't letting the Eagles have anything easy. Which, again, just... that's the thing. That's the thing when I... See, to me, that's Nick Sirianni showing disrespectful arrogance and being ignorant to the opposition. They stopped you. All right? It happens. I said in my last video, the Jaguars were not to be taken lightly. Yes, they're struggling, but that means you take advantage of that. And there were times the Eagles did. But throughout the whole fucking season, Sirianni makes the play calling that allows the other team to hang around. The final score should have been 34-6 fucking team. You take the fucking points. God damn it. I mean, we should be talking about some of the great plays we saw in this game. The Saquon Barkley backward hurdle. Devonte Smith's one-handed grab, which could be questionable. Did he maintain control? Was he actually in? The tiptoes were in, but the officials owed him that one. They knew damn well they had to give him that one because after allowing the Barkley fumble to stand, they knew damn well they had to rectify it or they weren't getting out of Philadelphia without a few black eyes and a couple of lacerations. I guarantee you. Just, I can't take it anymore. I cannot take Nick Sirianni's style of coaching. There's confidence and there's being just stupid. And that's what it is. It's stupid. The Eagles are keeping teams in the fucking game for no reason. I don't care about glamour. I don't care about style points. Win the fucking game and try to win it without being stupid. It's all I ask. Also, games are supposed to be fun, not stressful, not rip your fucking hair out to the point where you're gonna, destroy all your earthly possessions and think that that son of a bitch deserves to have his legs broken. I mean, when it gets to the point where a human being becomes irrational due to emotion, well, that's not a game. Because games are fun. This isn't fun. I understand it goes two ways, but come on. One can only tolerate so much bullshit, and I reached my fucking peak. With the fucking constant going for it, the failed 2-point attempts, rather than just take the extra points early, rather than take the fucking field goal, and then the goddamn fumble return that should not have counted, should not have stood. And then the fucking not taking the field goal and heaving it on 4th fucking down. Jesus Christ. And then Hurts nearly got intercepted on the next drive too to boot. I just cannot take this style of football. This constant, desperate decision making. It's like, listen, when the other defense stops you, let them have it. Take the fucking points. Take what the defense gives you. He doesn't do that, and he never fucking will. I'm saying it right fucking here, folks. This Eagles team is not going to win the Super Bowl. Not like this. You cannot put yourself in these kind of situations. This Eagles team, yes, may be resilient, but they make too many self-inflicting wounds. They are their own worst enemy, and that is what's going to cost them getting to another Super Bowl. At this point, until we see them against Washington, and from what I saw today, I don't feel the least bit confident they're going to beat Washington. It'll be a close competitive game, oh, no doubt, but the way Nick Sirianni likes to get cute and cocky, it's not going to happen. He can't win games like that. You cannot win championships being cute and cocky. Not in the long run. It's not going to happen. So buckle down, Eagles fans. It's just a matter of how they're going to finish. I think at best they'll sneak in as a wild card team again. But playing like this and Washington being red hot, there's no fucking way they're taking the division from them. They can't. They cannot win like this. They cannot win big games like this. They got away with it because Jacksonville is a struggling franchise this year. They got away with it because the Jaguars have a lot of issues. The Eagles will not beat good teams like Washington. They will not beat good teams like, the Ravens. I know the Ravens aren't exactly perfect either. They've had their own share of troubles, but the Eagles make mistakes the way they do. A good team like Baltimore will cash in. I know. I'm clearly speaking from emotion. I am clearly speaking out of anger. I am clearly irate. But can you blame me? My anger and irrationality is completely 100% justified because of Nick Sirianni and the bullshit that followed this game. Oh, yeah. Continue with the kind of teams the Eagles won't beat because, they're their own worst enemy. Detroit. You really think the Eagles would knock off the Lions in the NFC Championship? Going for it all the time? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. So, if anything, I would like to say that this is probably the Detroit Lions' year. This is probably their best bet to finally get to the Super Bowl. That's my thing. The Eagles will not get to the Super Bowl, probably won't even win the NFC East, but will still sneak in as a wild card team. At what point? I don't know. But there's just too much stupid. There's just too much stupid. And unless Sirianni gets that fucking message, someone's got to drill it into his head. It's like, Nick, you're not going to win big games like this. Not forever. Not down the stretch. We've been over this. All right. I think that's going to do it for my rant for the day. Hey, I'm happy they won. I'm glad they pulled it out. Hell of a catch by Devonte Smith, but that game should never have been close. I don't care about pizzazz. I don't care about flash. I don't care about style points. Just win the fucking game and don't beat yourself up doing it. I don't think that's asking a whole lot, considering how much fucking money they get and how much we are a percentage of that. You and I, the fan. All right. I'm going to wrap this up right now and try to calm the fuck down. I want to say thank you to anyone who watches this video. Appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me some advice. How I can better myself. Aside from, dude, find some therapy because you got issues. I'm already well aware of that. And therapy's not going to help. It's just going to piss me off even more. Alrighty. Have a good night, y'all. And fly, Eagles, fly.